What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now, today's episode, I'm in my second road trip in the 2024 Honda Civic Type R, and I'm actually going to surprise my parents for Mother's Day weekend. So my dad knows the surprise, but my mom doesn't, so I got some fresh flowers in the back seat I'm going to give her for Mother's Day. And also, we're going to surprise them with the 2024 Honda Civic Type R because they have no clue that I bought this car. So let me go ahead and give you guys a little backdrop story of the situation. So my dad and I, we've had this tradition ever since I think early 2000s of whenever we buy a new car, we basically surprise one another with the car. So it all started in 2003 when my dad brought home a Infiniti G35 Coupe 6-speed with the Brembo brakes. So that was the first surprise car. And then the second surprise was a 2008 Cadillac CTS to replace his daily driver. So that was his surprise cars. And then after that, I brought home a 2016 Ford Mustang GT that I ordered from the factory with a performance pack. So they were kind of shocked to see that because it was bright red and they weren't expecting me to buy that color. And then once I sold the Mustang GT, I went to Texas and picked up a 2003 Acura CL 6-speed Type S and actually surprised them with that. So they were kind of shocked that I would sell the Ford Mustang and get an older car, but you know, that Acura CL was such a nicer car in my opinion. Anyways, so I'm actually looking forward to see what the reaction on this 2024 Civic Type R is. It's probably going to be positive because my parents, they're not a big fan of high mileage cars. You know, it makes them nervous with me traveling and stuff like that. So, you know, as the RSX has 268,000 miles, it is kind of high. So, you know, they might be relieved, but at the same time, you know, my dad might be shocked with the cost of this car. You know, it's not exactly cheap, but, you know, whatever makes me happy, I guess. So I'm going to go ahead and film the arrival at their house, and I'm actually got a special hat right here that I modify with a GoPro mount. So I'm going to put my GoPro camera on top of this hat and give a first-person perspective of what the reaction is. So I'm going to go ahead, get the GoPro camera ready, show up to their house, and we'll see what the reaction is. Let's go ahead and do this. All right, here goes nothing. Get the roses or the flowers. Well. Oh, well.
Oh, what are you? Who is that? Who is that?
Look at you.
It's just me.
He's got a little camera on.
He's got a camera.
And you pro.
I need
Oh
some.
my God.
I just got home from the dollar store and Mama didn't even do her hair.
Got some flowers for you for Mother's Day.
Thank you so much. You are too much. Oh, it's so good to see you.
Nice seeing you too. All right. How you been?
Yeah, I'm doing good, buddy.
All right.
Yeah, I kept the secret.
Well, that's surprise number one. So surprise number two, I need you to take a look outside.
Oh, what did you do?
I don't know. Don't look yet. Come on now. No looking. Surprise number two.
Oh my God, okay. I'll wait for Dad. I didn't see it.
Yeah, I need some shoes, I guess, yeah.
I saw the color, but what's it? Did you buy a new car?
Need some input here.
Wait a minute, I gotta be careful here.
Holy moly.
What is that? A bright blue? That's pretty.
They call it Boost Blue Pearl. It was either this or red. So I was like, I think I can grow with blue.
So you got rid of your little car?
No, I still have that. This is my 45th birthday present midlife crisis vehicle.
Oh, that's wonderful.
But hey, look, it solves two problems here. Number one, low mileage, less than 100,000 miles, right?
Yeah, baby.
And number two, look at, there's a seat for you. Look at this. Go ahead and sit in there. See if you fit in there. This solves the problem here.
I have to sit in it sideways.
So now you don't have to crawl in the back of your convertible.
Oh, thank God.
Look at that, you got a seat now.
That's wonderful, honey.
So we can all
Go out to
commute
eat.
comfortably without crawling in the back of a convertible.
Oh my
What
God.
what kind of
You
car
are
is this?
too funny.
Civic.
This is a Civic Type R.
Is this
So
brand new?
dealers only get allocated like special amounts of
Brand
these.
new, yeah.
It's not electric, right?
No, that was another thing. This is the final Type R that's going to be gas powered. So I was like, you know, this is my opportunity here, because I think the next generation they're going to be hybrid or electric. So I was like, I know I need to buy something now, you know, before they ruin it.
Let me see your trunk space.
Oh, it's a hatchback, which is
Hatchback.
awesome.
Oh,
It's
a
awesome.
hatchback. Oh, yeah.
So the seats go down.
Okay.
You
And
even got a
You got
tire.
a tire?
well, it doesn't come with a spare tire, so I had to go to the junkyard and get a spare tire and a jack kit from a Acura RL.
Oh,
It comes with an inflator and plug kit. I'm like, I'm not traveling with just that.
oh my God, look at these
So-
pipes back here.
Yeah, that's got the triple exhaust back
Yeah.
there.
Oh my God.
Is it
I
like, is it like a loud car?
No,
Like-
it's very quiet.
Oh, look at the back lights.
It's
Oh,
very
my.
quiet.
Isn't
but-
that nice? Well, where did you find this?
Erie, Pennsylvania.
In Pennsylvania.
Yeah, Pennsylvania. So, long story short, these cars are usually, when they first hit the market last year in 23, they were going for 5 to 15,000 above markup. Okay, and so that's just absurd, paying a dealer markup. And then I was actually, the original plan was to buy a base Civic. So the base Civic is more narrow, doesn't have these wheels, doesn't have the spoiler, doesn't have the nice engine, and a lot of other stuff. And I was, so I started to do research, and then people were starting to post MSRP deals on these cars because the market was starting to tank a little bit. And I was like, piqued my interest right there. I was like, you know what? Instead of spending $28,000 on a basic Civic, I was like, I'll spend a little bit more and get something that'll make me happy. And this is kind of like a midlife crisis purchase. And I had the idea of a Porsche 911, but
Whoa!
that's only 2 seats now. And then you wouldn't be able to fit in there. And then, you know, the budget, I only be able to buy a used one, you know?
You don't want a gas guzzler either.
So this it was getting 31 miles a gallon on the highway here, which ain't bad because it's got 315 horsepower.
That there. Well, I know that's
That's
a
the
caliper,
brakes.
but what's...
But I guess it's a locking, I guess, retainer ring, I guess. I don't know. I need to learn the brake system on that.
Excuse me.
But it's got the Brembos up front right there.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
And it comes with Michelin Pilot tires. Yeah, the previous generation of this car was a crazy design, but when they redesigned the Civic, it's a lot more cleaner. So and this is the Type R.
When did you pick this up?
April 20th. April 20th, yeah.
And you didn't tell your
God,
dad.
you've had it that long?
Tell your dad.
Hey, look
knows
at this.
how to keep a
This is
secret.
part of tradition here, you know.
Yeah, he knows how to keep a secret.
So, you know, this has got the red seats, the red interior, the shift knob and stuff. All kinds of, you know, upgrades with the Type R. And it's even got red ambient lighting at nighttime.
Oh yeah, cool.
It's very simple dashboard design, which I like. And it's got a number plate on there, so it's 21 to 11.
This is your...
So that's the radio.
Navigation.
That's the radio.
Navigation and
Yeah.
radio. Oh yeah, that is a simple.
Yeah, we'll have to go for a drive and I'll show you all those electronics. I'm not used to this stuff, but
Shit.
yeah,
You
this,
gotta read your...
yeah, the seats are
It's a little deep.
Oh,
they're-
that's right. Look how high.
They're deep.
they're deep seats.
It's like sitting in a rocket
You know,
ship.
there's a science to setting these things. So whenever you get in the car,
Yeah.
it kind of sucks, but you got to put your hand down here
Yeah.
and support yourself and crawl in, because otherwise you're gonna ruin this bolster over time right here.
Can't you get it? Can you put the seat back further?
It doesn't matter because you gotta like sink into it.
That's like my back, kind of like my back.
And they're manual seats, so it doesn't have the electronic power seat crap.
Well, how far back it can go?
Let's
yeah.
see the...
You can get
All right.
it.
All right, let's see here.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh! Look at
Holy
all this.
moly.
So this is brand new, huh?
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is 24, so
Oh my
this
God.
is a turbo 4-cylinder. I wasn't expecting to buy a turbo, but that's just what they're doing nowadays with turbo.
What does that mean?
It means there's it's the turbine,
power.
a turbine that pushes.
Forces air into the
Yeah.
system and it burns faster, gives it more power.
So the base Civic was 150 horsepower. This is 315 horsepower. I think the engine's made in Ohio, and then the car is made in Japan. So this is the only car that's of the Civic that's made in Japan, while the other U.S. domestic Civics are like the Sport and the Sport Touring are made here in America.
So how much did you have to pay for it? I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't feel too bad, you know, because I paid
I
sticker.
don't care what you paid for it.
Yeah.
You get rid of that other one, it's okay with
Well,
me.
the other one's going to be the winter car for local stuff, but
Local.
I can't get rid of that car. It's just too good of a vehicle. But anyways, so base Civic was like 28, I think, for the Sport, and then this was 46.
Because you got all the whistles.
Well, I mean,
bells and whistles.
this is supposed to be the track-inspired car. So this is not a typical Civic because, I mean, the body's wider. You know, you got different lug pattern, different brakes, seats, you know, body stuff, you know, interior-wise and electronics. So this is basically their Type R variant, and it's...
Well, it's a really a pretty car.
Yes, it is.
This color had to grow on me because I thought it was too bright, but then
It is bright.
it's got metallic flake to it, so when the sun hits it, it really pops. But like I said, it was either this or red. And the gray was a second contender, but gray is kind of boring. So I think, you know, I got to keep the blue tradition going.
The blue tradition.
You know, and then the spoiler, this thing had to grow on me, but you know, it's factory, so it is what it is.
Wow, very nice.
So I got
Happy.
700 miles now and not 268 coming down here, right?
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. All right.
Well, congratulations on your big birthday present.
Yeah, like I said, it was a midlife crisis, and 44.
Midlife crisis.
Well, yeah, I'm 45 this year, so I was like, you know what? You know,
I know you are.
and then you know, 45th birthday present. So, like I said, the Porsche 911 was on my list, but I was like, that's just not really
Practical.
practical. Because yeah, mom wouldn't be able to fit in that thing. And on top of that,
Oh, you'd have to buy it because of me.
there's a lot of variables that went into this purchase.
Okay.
So the back seat would help out, you know.
Okay.
So now we can ride comfortably
Isn't
when I
that-
come down here.
That's very nice.
Well,
It is
well,
nice.
well, thank you.
It is. I like this.
So you guys approve?
I like it.
Daddy likes it. Yeah,
Okay.
very nice. I
I
can't.
like the turbocharged. I like the higher horsepower.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be right.
Good wheels.
I'll be right back. My food.
That's good.
Yeah, I think this they did this car well from the factory. This thing doesn't need much. I mean, the wheels are perfect.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I don't see changing it. I mean, I'll put some window tint on there. That's about it. So, I mean, I think this is a perfect out of the box car right
You
here.
did. You put window tint on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. To protect, you definitely got to protect those red seats.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they'll turn pink or, you know, white in the sun. Yeah. Oh, that's the AC vent. So you can close. Yeah, you can close it this way.
Okay.
That's open, I guess.
Yeah.
This is closed, and then this is the direction if you want to
Oh, yeah,
aim
okay.
it.
All
But you
right.
know, the honeycomb grill is pretty nice, and that's the serial number, 21,211. It's technically a
That's
Ford.
unusual to have the red front seats and black.
It is. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't capture the red in the back, but I guess they want to go too
Yeah.
overboard, I guess. But you got the red seat belts, I guess, to accent that, I guess.
You did good there, kiddo. I like it.
Thanks. Took me about, I don't know, a week and a half or 2 weeks of calling around because local dealers didn't want to go under MS or at MSRP. They wanted like a 10 or 15K markup. I'm like, no, we're not playing that game. I'm not doing that. You getting a picture now?
Yeah, smile.
Oh boy.
So you guys approve?
Yeah, it's very pretty.
That's a
Very nice.
good-looking car.
I
too.
just hope you're happy with the way the seats are in the front. You know.
I mean, I only made one pit stop and I was comfortable. They look very racy and supportive, but you know, they got comfort. When I bought this car, I never driven one. I never even sat one
I know.
because they're so hard to find. But I drove the base model. I test drove a base model, liked it.
Yeah.
And I was reading reviews about people with the seats and the suspension. Suspension's a little stiff, you know, with the thin tires, I guess, a little bit. But, you know, so that was my only concerns is the suspension and the seats when I was buying this car. And it gets, you know, 31 miles a gallon, so it's not like a gas guzzler.
What about the painted handles in that? Does that get scratched like paint job? Like a
I had a local shop do the ceramic coating on this car, so
Oh,
Yeah.
we had ceramic coating put on the car, honey.
right, to help protect the, I mean, if it helps speed up the drying process, I'm all for it.
Oh, that is...
Now this ceramic coating that you have on there, that's not a wrap. That's a coating.
You know, there's a wrap on the front of the car. They wrapped,
So what did you do now? Tell
so
me.
they put clear protection film on here.
Okay,
on the
so
hood.
it's filmed.
Yeah, so the bumper, the hood, the fenders, up on the A-pillars, and then about eighth way on the top of the roof, and then the mirror caps. So it's all protective film. So you can barely see
Oh, I see it right
you can
here.
barely see a line right there. Yeah.
Okay. So
Oh, yeah.
then
So then they ceramic coat. Well, I had it polished out because there was a haze from the factory. So you polished it out, and then you put the ceramic on the paint, and then put the ceramic on the rest of the PPF as well.
so he's got it on the film too.
Yeah, so I can't wash this car until I think 2 weeks to
Yeah.
fully cure this ceramic.
Yeah.
So
That's what they told me when I
When
had
did
my
they
car.
put the ceramic on?
I went straight to that place right after I took it home. So I had the car for a week, and then I went to the paint detail place. But like I was telling Dad, there's not much that needs to be done in this car.
Nope.
Tint the windows, and it's got nice wheels, and you know, I mean, this is like almost perfect from the box.
Wonderful.
And it's a joy to drive. It feels like a go-kart. I mean, the steering is very tight. I mean, it's like I don't know. The full lock is maybe a 1 1/4 turn, I guess, from you know side to side. So it's not a typical steering gear ratio. But I mean, there's a lot of different variables than a base Civic on this car than you know a typical Honda Civic Sport.
Is this a sport wheel here?
That's the Type R wheel. Yeah, that's a 19.
Yep. Okay.
So it's the same size.
The only thing you're going to have problem with, and we have it on both of the cars, is that they don't last long.
Oh, I've heard about these.
They don't last.
Yeah, like 12,000 miles.
Well, you might get a little bit more than that because if you're on a highway, but we had to put new tires on Mom's car, and those tires only had, and that's a rear wheel, not the front wheel.
Well, I know rear wheel drive eats up tires faster on the back because I guess the torque of the motor, I guess. I don't know.
Long story short, they're not cheap.
Mm-hmm.
But the good thing about them is they ride more comfortable than the other tires.
Yeah, I saw that there was a paint chip. Yeah, he says the guy says a paint defect from the factory.
Yeah.
You know, it's unfortunate, but I guess they didn't prep it too well from the factory in that corner, which stinks.
All right.
Very pretty. Very nice. We can't wait to ride in it.
All right. You can even drive if you want.
Alrighty guys, back home safe and sound here in Virginia, and I must say the surprise visit to North Carolina was a great success. Mom was very happy to see me, and she enjoyed the fresh flowers, and I believe that the 2024 Honda Civic Type R was both well received with both Mom and Dad. Now the only concerns is the low seats, which is quite understandable because as we all age, it's tough to get into a lower vehicle, so now I understand why a lot of elderly folks pick up SUVs and crossovers because of the ride height, and also the seat entry is a lot higher. And the Civic Type R's color of Boost Blue Pearl I think was well received as well, even though my folks are more accustomed to grayscale such as black, silver, white. But overall I think they like this car, and most importantly I got backseat space with an independent door so my mom can ride comfortably back there because they've got 2 convertibles and it's very tough for us to commute when I go visit them in North Carolina. Anyways, we got a lot more updates coming for the 2024 Honda Civic Type R with some other friend reactions. Also some modifications are planned, and I hope you guys can stay tuned. And if you guys like the updates on the 2024 Honda Civic Type R, please give me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching and have a fantastic day.